This week on the channel, I tell you my top 5 songs that only contain 2 chords. Let's go. What's going on, everybody? My name is Adam. I hope you're doing well. So next week, I have a fly date booked where the client requested a full evening of just instrumental looping, which, to be honest, is a gig that I've never really done before. So it goes without saying that I had a fair amount of prep and practice ahead of me for this kind of thing. If you've never done looping before, the best thing to do is to find songs that are fairly basic and have short sections for you to build your loops with. That way you can quickly lay a foundation and then layer stuff on top of it. In the process of working on this, I started compiling a list that met that criteria, and I found a bunch of songs that only contain 2 chords. This video is for people who are looking to practice guitar loops, or for beginner guitar players who want to learn some popular songs that aren't super complicated. So here are my picks for the top 5 2-chord songs that you need to know. My first pick is Blurred Lines by Robin Thicke. Just to note, these aren't in any chronological or ranked order, this is just the list I put together. This is a pop song that primarily uses the G major bar chord and the D major bar chord. Baby, can you breathe? I got this from Jamaica. It always works for me. Dakota to Decatur. Ain't no pretending, cause now you're ready. There is a walk down section at the end of each round that you can add if you want to, but it isn't necessary. If you do though, it is a D major bar chord, C major bar chord, B major bar chord, A in the first position, and then back to G. Number 2 is Born in the USA by Bruce Springsteen. Born in the USA is a B major bar chord, followed by an E major chord. You could easily lay that part down as a loop and then add other stuff on top of it, like the bass line or maybe the melody from the keyboard parts. There's nothing crazy about this one at all. The strumming pattern and the structure are both as basic as they get. Born in the USA, I was born in the USA, I was born in the US. 2-chord song. Number 3 is What I Got by Sublime. This one is great because it doesn't have any of those pesky bar chords in it. Your 2 chords for this song are D major and G major. Once you get the rhythm of the strumming pattern, the rest just kind of falls into place. Early in the morning, rise into the street, light me up that cigarette, and I strap shoes on my feet. My pick for the 4th 2-chord song is a bit of a sleeper, but with the release of the recent Batman movie, it's kind of made a resurgence into popular culture. But my pick for number 4 is Something in the Way by Nirvana. Now, the original version was recorded in a much different tuning than standard, but if you're playing this in the middle of a set, you can do this by playing an E major bar chord and a C major bar chord. Something in the way, yeah. Last but certainly not least, number 5 on my picks for the best 2-chord songs for you to learn is, of course, Dreams by Fleetwood Mac. Dreams is played using an F major bar chord and a G major bar chord, primarily focusing on the 3 lowest strings, playing the root note, the 5th, and the octave above it. Really easy to lay down on a looper, and then to play over it. Thunder only happens when it's raining. I'll also throw out a couple of honorable mentions. Whole Lotta Love by Led Zeppelin falls under this category, but it's more of a riff around the D and the E chord. You could probably play the D as a chord if you're playing it by yourself. In a band situation, you wouldn't want to do that. Here's for the chord. Break On Through by the Doors is another example of a riff based around D and E, but this one's an E minor. Also, Achy Breaky Heart by Billy Ray Cyrus, which is an A major and an E major. Don't tell my heart, my achy breaky heart, I just don't think he'd understand. Be sure you hit that affectation. It really is, it's everything in that song. So there you have it. Those are my top 5 picks for the best 2-chord songs for you to know. Do you have a favorite 2-chord song that I left off the list? Leave a comment below and let me know. If this video does well, I may do one for 3-chord songs as well. That's gonna do it for this week. Thanks so much for tuning in. If you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. We post new videos here every single Friday. Also, if you've benefited from any of our content, please consider supporting us on Patreon. Joining at the $5 tier gets you access to our patron exclusive Slack channel, which is full of folks just like you who are looking for ways to make good money playing music. Have an awesome week, and we'll see you next time.